Everybody, this is Randy from Go Techie Labs coming to you live from Santa Clara. Guess what? We're going to hit the ground floor and give you all the inside coverage on the 3D Print Expo. All right, so stay tuned. Keep it locked here on Go Techie Labs. I'm here with Brian Rogers and Agent 47 from Forecast3D. Look at this beautiful car. Just let's get a shot of it real quick. 3D printing made this happen, folks, in the automotive industry. This is next. This is what's fresh. This is happening. So I'm gonna let Brian take it away. He knows more about it. Go ahead, Brian.
Hey guys, this is a 1970 Mustang that we've done a bunch of work on. We've stripped as much weight out of it as possible to make it competitive. It is a real race car, and we made a bunch of parts in FDM, SLA, RTV tooling, which is called Procast. It's a process put on by Forecast3D. Every little individual part on the car is made in-house at Forecast3D. It has a system for functional aerodynamics. We have a multifunctional hood, and what we've got here is air coming in through the radiator. This is just our original radiator grill. It goes through a custom aluminum radiator that's tilted forward. We have an aluminum bucket in there, and the air gets flicked out of the hood scoops, and these hood scoops are 3D printed right off the FDM, and somebody took the time to sand them down by hand, which we offer a finishing service at Forecast. So you can get parts just like this from Forecast3D. These are right off the FDM machine.
And now a quick look at Agent 47 in action.
Aerodynamics is key.
Right.
But I wanted to ask you before you continue, how do you know how to hold up with the different heat exchanges throughout racing? How did you figure out the formula to actually keep your materials from like melting?
Well, we looked at actually the information on the product itself before we made it, and there's a bunch of different ABS materials. Ultem is one of the favorites for high temperature, ultimate temperature. That will handle surrounding parts, supporting parts for the engine, not parts that are actually on the engine itself. We don't go that far, but we have the airbox itself was made in an Ultem material, and it's suffered through 2 seasons of full racing and has not had any
That's astonishing
issues with it at all.
because I know heat is always a big part of racing.
It sure
especially
is.
with engine cooling management, the actual engine itself being cool, and all the liquids in there having a nice racing temperature. And you're saying it's 3D printed plastic. It's like
Right.
heat plastic. I know most people think it's plastic. How is it not melting? It's not that kind of plastic, folks. It's like he said. It's OLM. You said
Ultem.
Ultem.
ULTEM. Ultem.
Ultim, almost like ultimate.
Ultimate temperature, right?
There
And
it
it also
is.
has a good amount of chemical resistance as well.
Nice. What else can you show us about this car?
So Forecast 3D doesn't just do 3D printing. They also have RTV tooled parts. They can make molds. They can make all kinds of different things from different processes. And in this situation, we have a urethane headlight bucket. The headlight bucket originally on the car is pot metal, and each one weighs 12 pounds. So what you don't want in a race car is weight. So we have a urethane part that we made that weighs 1 pound, and it does all the same work as the pot metal part used to do. So we've saved 20 pounds on the front of the car, high and forward, where you don't want it, just by replacing original parts that we made a mold off of, and then basically it's the same exact part, just in a different material.
So how much grand total does this thing weigh?
It weighs about 3150.
And that's pretty light for an American muscle.
Right, and if you figure like your brand new Mustang weighs about 38 or even 3,900 pounds, depending on the model and the trim, and the Chargers and the Challengers, they're over 4,000 pounds. So this is 3,150 pounds. So what that does is it makes your brakes very effective. It makes your stock engine extremely effective. You know, you're getting power to weight ratio. That's the series that we race in. It's a NASA's American Iron, and you have to have a limited power to weight ratio. The lighter the car, the less horsepower you can make, but the lighter the car, the better it brakes, the better it corners, the better it accelerates, so you get more out of less.
All right, Brian. Well, we appreciate the information you gave us. Tell them where you can find you.
You can find us at forecast3d.com. Or you can find information on YouTube or the web looking for Agent 47 Harbinger if you're looking for information about the car.
This message goes out to all recipient life forms listening in right now. Marcos Rowe here, the voice you hear over all of Kentucky Labs videos. Kentucky Labs is looking for fellow lab coats to join in for some. Head on over to MediaJohn.com. Kentucky Labs to find out. Kentucky Labs is everything